there. I am going to show a Charlie's cross carry and some of the different finishes for a Charlie's cross carry, and I'm gonna use my big kid. Which side do you like better? Which side do you want on top? Blue or green? Green? Okay. I'm gonna start centered, and I'm gonna get her on my back using this chair. I put it down so they can see you, and I'm gonna move the chair over here. No, I'm not done moving it. Okay, so this is how I get a big kid on my back. Okay, first I'm gonna put it.
I read to them.
You did.
Okay. I'll be in the front.
No, I'm not doing front, I'm doing a back carry.
Okay.
Doing Charlie's cross carry. And then, so I get the wrap over her, and then I have her kind of jump up on.
Hi.
And I'm holding that top rail so that she's snug. And I'm gonna pin that between my teeth, and I'm gonna make the seat.
Because sometimes they lift the
Okay. All right. So, my God, you're heavy. I haven't worn her in a while. All right, so I made her seat, and I'm gonna keep her low. Don't bounce, please. Okay, now I'm gonna pin one tail between my knees. Let's see. I don't want all that sealing. There we go. One tail between my knees. I'm gonna bring this one under my arm, and then I'm gonna bring it under her leg. And she's not gonna wiggle or lean while I do this, right? And I'm gonna bring this to make this the new top rail, the blue side now. It's called hammocking. I'm gonna pull it up between us. And kind of strand by strand, gather that and bring it across. Okay, then I'm gonna take this blue side and bring it under her butt, like that. And then I'm gonna take the green side up, like that.
so right here.
Okay. And then strand by strand tighten this up under my shoulder. Okay. Now we have a waist pass, and I'm going to tighten it, starting with the green rail, the top rail. I'm going to do a V pull. The baby just woke up. And then now there's a long side and a short side. I'm going to take the long side and make a chest pass like I would with a double hammock. head. Out. Tighten that. Top rail. Keep kind of feeding out that top rail by keeping this back and taut while I kind of feed with this hand. Now that's really, really tight. Okay. Now I'm gonna feed out that bottom rail. And then kind of strand by strand tighten this way. Then it's gonna come back onto this shoulder. Strand by strand. Okay. Retighten this side. There's so many ways to finish a Charlie's cross carry. You can finish it like a double hammock. Right now with a freshwater finish. That would have to be tied under butt because you don't have much wrap there, and that would be on tippy tails. Shh. Hey, buckwheat. I know there's a squirrel. Hey. Hush. Hush. Stop. My husband's sleeping, so I'm trying not to. Okay. So the other thing you could do is, let's bring this back out on top. You could finish these around the waist belt with a ring. I'm going to use a large ring. Pretty much any finish for a double hammock you could do here if your wrap is long enough. This is a size 7. Trying not to lose tension because this kid is heavy. There we go. Will I feed that through the ring? Okay. And then, I mean, you could, if you did this ring the opposite, because the way I did this was I put it through the ring the same way, whereas one should be going this way and the other one should be going from outside in so that the ring lies flat. But if you wanted to do it that way, you could also do that and tie it off under butt, which is another double hammock finish or a ruck finish. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tuck these tails into the waist belt, just tight. Because I did a really good V-pull in the beginning. Oh, it almost is tight enough that it could just hold it. Yep, it can. If you have a grippy wrap and a tight waist belt, there you go. Okay, so now bring this ring down. And I'm gonna pull both of the tails of the wrap through that ring and then kind of lock it down. And that's like really locked in now. That is one of my favorite Charlie's cross carry finishes. This is so tight that it's really hard to tighten through the ring. So this rail is a little loose. I want to tighten it, so we would do that is kind of bring this ring back up because it's just like locked in right now.
And somebody lean in there too, Mom.
What?
And somebody lean in here too.
Lean in here?
Yeah.
You mean, can you lean? You want to show how it's lean proof? Try to lean. Can you lean out? Nope. It's lean proof. You could do, if this was a bunched pass, because you can do that, which I don't know if I can do now, because this is a big kid. If it was a bit smaller kid, you could make this a bunched pass, but it's kind of holding up her legs, and her legs are here. You could do a double ring finish here. You could do a single ring finish here, just like down here. You could do kind of a weedy saltwater finish through both, which could be fun. I mean, the possibilities with this are endless. You don't have to even use rings. You can just, technically, this is not secure, although with this wrap, it's not going anywhere. But if you didn't have a ring, pretend this ring's not here, you would leave it back in again and pull it down, and that would make like a knotless tuck. I'm not gonna do it because it's so tight. I don't want to do it. But it would basically look like this, a knotless tuck. And then you would need a ring. Let's see. Pull this out. I made everything too tight, so this is gonna be hard. Snug. Snug as a bug. Okay. I should have done this first when I still had this in here.
Bye, bye. Bye, bye.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And we're gonna make this kind of a saltwater thing, where this is gonna go through here. Mine is that with Charlie's cross carry, you can get really creative. You can just keep weaving and changing, and then you can do another. So I think I want that one on the outside now, and this one inside. Suck in. That's kind of cool. And then I would finish this with a ring. But if you had a long enough wrap, if you had like a 8 or 9, you could maybe tie it behind. There's no way that's happening. Just have so much fun. Okay, so I'm making a loop through this ring, And then I'm bringing, just trying to lean out now, the other tail through that loop. So this is like endless saltwater. Saltwater, saltwater for days. What else can we do? We could do kind of a, this is called shepherd's carry finish. We're gonna do a slip knot here. There's that. Tighten through the slip knot. You can also do that with a ring if you don't like the slip knots. When I have, you'll notice in a lot of my videos that anytime that there's a slip knot, I use a ring instead because I'm always bothered by these big knots. But they work really nicely. And you could do a Christina's ruckless. A short Christina's ruckless finish, which is basically this with a twisted chest pass. So I'd have to redo this chest pass. Which we can do because I think the baby fell back to sleep. So I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. So I twist it by taking the bottom rail, bringing it up. And you really want this to be as snug as you can make it. It's just the top rail. There we go. And now I'm gonna hold this in my teeth and distribute the new bottom rail. Okay. Pull my shirt up. Okay. All right. So, what am I doing? This goes back up on the shoulder. Got confused for a second. Okay. And just like that shepherd's finish, this is gonna come up. And I'm gonna do it with a ring because I really don't like big notch. This is personal preference. I'm gonna make a loop with this active tail and this tail. I'm going to pull through the loop. Okay. this ring may be too small because I can't tighten very well. What I love about the rings though is that there's like 2 active tails. Oh my gosh, I cannot tighten this at all. Okay, that's not gonna work. This ring is just too small for that. I'm gonna try the bigger ring. And if that doesn't work, then we're just gonna have to do old-fashioned slip knot. Let's see. I do like using the rings though because you can make both tails active and tighten through the ring. Whereas a slip knot, you can really only tighten one of the tails. Piper, you're messing me up here, honey. There. Okay. Now, the bikini finish. You kind of gotta wrap this chest pass. Around this shoulder strap area. Okay. I'll tighten even more so this becomes kind of corsage level. This green side and kind of folding it down while I'm taking this blue side and kind of spreading. And there you have it.
Mom.
Yes?
When are you done wrapping the front?
Okay, so that is a short ruckless bikini finish for a Charlie's cross carry. Baby's awake, so I'm gonna call it quits, but there's still a lot of other things that you can do with this, but I'm gonna leave it that you can just keep experimenting, weaving these through however you want with however much wrap you have. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. And I'm back because I just, when I was redoing that Christina's ruckless chest pass, I made it a bunched pass. And I thought, oh, now it's a bunch pass. I can show what you can do with a bunched pass. So I bunched that pass over one tail and I put the ring through that tail. And now I'm going to show this double ring finish and what you can do with that, because this is a fun one. So now that's secure. I'm gonna work on the next one.
Are you doing the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, that's fun. And then you can do a little front, fancy front. My friend's awake again.
He is awake again. We're running out of time.
When you're finished, you'll get aspirin with me on your back.
Okay.
And then your favorite him down on the floor to crawl. I want to see what you want to do.
Okay, so I did that on both sides.
That's my new.
Which is basically, let me finish talking. So that's basically a double hammock, double ring finish. But we have this waist pass. So we can beautify it a little bit. Kind of create this goddess date night element to it. This is, I think, actually the traditional Charlie's Cross Carry finish. The very first one, I believe, was with rings like this. So this is not new. But it sure is fancy. Can also, if you had a third ring, you could put it right here in the middle. I do, but I'm not gonna.
Do that with a little ring.
Yeah, the little ring is too small. So you can also just do that and pretend. Kind of cool. I do have another ring, but it's not nearby. And the small rings are not gonna work there. So there's that. You could also do 2 rings here. You wanna get super fancy. I'm not gonna do that either.
Or we can get 2 rings there, and we can make a little fancy cross.
I'm just experimenting now. Don't have much time for experimenting because this baby is ready for me to go get him.
Mom, I want another baby. I'm awake. Well, because that one's awake now. Wow. Wow.
This is kind of my reverse goddess finish. Each of the tails here. And if you had long enough tails, which I do with my other wrap, you could tie that behind. Okay, bye-bye.